Stackers do take out 80. Stackers love 80.
Oh, that's a perfect up.
Roddy can't miss, Dubs A. Oh, he bursts! Oh, he's giving a bit.
Do you know what? His vibes reminded me of Alan Chuck Norris there, like the O'Donoghue.
Check this out. This would be right royally pissing.
Oh, that's in. That's stripped to air. That's
Oh!
double 10.
This is Gary Anderson. Plays well when he's pissed off.
Wouldn't surprise me if you checked this 5 though, 1 double T.
No, there's a few busts before it's checked. I think Kern is now a strong favourite.
Ronnie Ungertham for double 10.
Double 10's not bad. Everyone loves a bit of 10s.
This accidental tops doesn't hurt him.
If anything, no obscuration.
He's a charismatic man, Ronnie Ungertham. I like it.
Bullseye here.
Tops. Fine tops. His checkout top.
Oh, Claudio Dono if he wins this one.
He'll be feeling Ronnie Ungertham. Double 16.
Oh, that's
All
great.
match.
Oh, it's me. There's someone probably getting a shot of Claudio Dono.
He leaves that hand to linger against the Kanzig.
34.
Goes high.
You require
Karina's on dubs. I
160.
don't think so. I don't think she's been scoring well enough. See a couple of 2-trip visits though. Hello, that's a perfect first start. If she does stay there, if she was on the fish, this would be ridiculous.
140. You require
I'd
40.
love to know what she was on there, because it could have been tops. It was tops! Oh! Oh, that was for a 160 break.
Game shot.
Felix Shears looks so disappointed.
You require 74.
But against 70, Karina will still need, realistically... Okay, she'll get...
Looks as though she's on a double here, potentially on that same 74 combination. Yeah.
And she's found it. She gives it a booyah.
Game shot.
Kanzig.
Well, he would have been the heavy favourite to partner Belmont in that competition. Kudos to Stockley, he was playing well and has continued to play well in the last couple of months. But I don't think he's ever really recovered from the mental setback of playing in the World Cup the year before and then losing his spot. I think that's hurt Walpen.
Is that 100 or is that 60? It's a ton. Have we considered the outer ball there? I think 100 is a lot easier than 105. I know you like to just go Quenez.
Well, Belmont does use the outer ball and uses it excessively. I was talking about the Moda Super Series run and the amount of times Belmont leaves 96. Because when he's on something 01, he opts for this is double 18 for Marcel Walpen.
Oh.
There it is for the first leg.
Booyah. I don't want involvement on that. Come on. This could be the highest average we've ever had at SDC.
Yep. The highest game average as well. Belly's averaging 98, let's not forget.
He's
Make
going to be
that
over
over
a
us.
ton.
He's going to take on treble 17 and probably find it. He's angry at missing. 92 left. Treble 20's unblocked.
Mike Funes is doing the maths in the background.
Finds it. Second treble after 12. Goodness me.
Don't forget, he's already had a 12 darter, 13 darter, and this would be for another 13
And he was
darter.
on a finish after 12 in the last leg when Belmont cleaned up.
Belmont just with a measly ton 30 to set up 71.
Don't see this being missed.
And it isn't
Don't
missed.
see it being missed.
14 darter, still up.
96 for Belmont to stay in the game.
It's the
We're going to
route.
go double 18. Doesn't,
No.
stays there.
I think that's the right play. Stay there.
I think this goes.
Even though Wolfen's playing this well, no, I don't
I think
it
it does. Treble 20 first start. Options. I think he'll go 5 or 9 here. I don't think he'll risk going for big one.
Belmont's laughing. He's like, I've averaged 100 in this game. If this goes, I've lost 4-1, averaging 100.
Is big 9, double 16 for a 4-1 win. Oh. That would have been 107 average if that went.
Maybe even some more.
We're still on the precipice of history here in the SDC.
Dubs 10.
Will Walpen be back to wrap up the game? He won't. We'll get the pleasure of a 6th leg. Too much respect in the SDC. He was allowed, / through his own brilliance, won 17 events in a row. And I think it's because players were too fearful of him and the abilities that he has.
Does Stefan Belmont have 6 trap?
I'm torn here. He might get 9 if Belmont can't hit a treble.
I think he
I
will
think
get
he's got 9.
Yeah.
My goodness me. 80's gone in 2 darts. He's averaged 103.
That's ridiculous.
Arsenal Walpen. 4-2 victory.
Half of them now that you can think of. You've got the likes of Lucas Weinig. You've got who's the man that you always talk about with the piercings?
Oliver Frankfurt Muller.
There's Oliver Frankfurt Muller, but we're not talking about the guy with the piercings that plays all the time. Not Nico Kerr. There's Nico Kurz. There's Nico Springer. There's obviously what is his name? This is driving me crazy.
Talking about Franz Reich.
Franz Reich. Franz Reich. He's another one. I think this is only just the start of the list. I think I could pull up a list of like 25 names.
Yeah.
We're not even talking like Marco Obst is a good player as well.
Double 18 here. Oh, has he crept that in?
Yeah, it is in double 18. A couple of weeks' time.
Yeah.
Who Belmont, who Hertig will have to beat to get to a Euro Tour.
Yeah.
It's not going to be the same caliber of players.
No, of course it's not. No. But this is why the Euro Tour moves around countries in Europe, right? It gives players in Poland the opportunity, in Austria the opportunity. And what an opportunity it is for 4 Swiss players.
So here is the full list of the players who played in the German Super League last season. Max Hopp, Horvat, Idams, Weinig, Kurtz, Gerdon, Kai Gotthard, I didn't even mention, Nico Springer, Franz Reich, Closer.
The impressive thing about some stackers, and probably Keane Bally and Robert Owen are perhaps the 2 examples, when they have a dart on the top wire of tops, you say this every time, it looks like there's no room, but they find it.
Keen Barry, not so much. Robert Owen and Jan van Veen, I think, is very good. He managed to just throw this dart where it's kind of like it manages to. You go 20s.
I would start 20s, yeah. I would start 20s.
Do you disagree that his route here?
Double 16. I won't disagree if he checks. Finds it 2 dart.
Great combis from Liam Mendel Lawrence. The day is those combination finishes. I think. He's gone into crisis. Right, does this 108 to go?
He gets a dart. I think he does something weird here and starts 17s. I think he opts for the Gerwin Price. Treble 17, single 17, tops route. Can't quite tell where he's looking. It's the 20s.
You've
let me down. You've let me down, Liam. Oh, finds treble 20. Great dart. Understacks. Double 14.
We know Mike de Decker was
Double
loving
14.
this earlier.
Double 14, please. Jean-Dominique.
And it goes.
I don't think he does.
Let's see. It's knowing how to win, and at the moment, Groudons knows how to win.
I just don't think Groudons is as consistent as Walpen is. Groudons just goes missing too often in big games for me. I think Walpen will put a streak together of 3 or 4 legs, and maybe that starts now.
Walpen's good at combination back. Will we have back-to-back steals?
Yes, let's see. Walpen was in control of this leg.
Good big number that.
1 at 10s.
He's been wild at 10s so far.
3 in the first leg. He's missed another. 4 darts missing now at 10s.
This will go. He loves 2s. Okay, he loves 2s. Doesn't miss 2s. It's a sign of confidence.
It's not a sign of arrogance. It's a sign that the leg is lost. My only race is a big fish. Let's see you check it then, Jochen.
It's not a sign of checking it, but it's a sign of confidence.
52 for Walpen. Don't see this getting missed. Really don't.
No. He's throwing well. Of course he'll return. 158 is not going to go. I don't feel Groudons is playing anywhere near well enough to get anything near this.
No movement. The rhythm looks good. Rhythm looks very good.
This is going to... Will he go bullseye? Oh, finds a trap.
What a dart that is. What a dart that is.
I'd say somewhat lucky as well. I mean, it's not used. It was
well, it certainly seemed to enter the... throws that one away.
Yeah, that's 9 scored.
If you'd paid ticket money to watch this, I'd be furious at the way Groudons is playing. And the attitude he's showing.
I don't like that route on 102.
Oh, I love that route. The rhythm was perfect.
It was a great dart, but... the same.
Now it's no ceiling.
Oh! 2 darts and when your opponents are all going low or your darts are all going high, you can kind of understand what's going wrong with your game. You're throwing it too softly, too hardly, too much like flick or whatever. And it's like with your serve in tennis. If it's going in the net, you know you're throwing it too far forward, or if it's going out, it's going too far back. Here, I think Groudons is just there's so much going wrong, and I think this is going to go unbelievable. Oh. Double 6.
12 darts, wrap up of the game. It's
just inside. Good thing JD got double 3.
Slightly awkward situation this, because if this is a Tom 40 from Groudons, it's Russell. It's careless Russell.
Dubs
this
3.
Is certainly not a gimme.
It goes. Oh, he splits it. He loves dubs 2 though.
I think that dart's too close to double 2 to be a guide for it.
Yeah, let's give him a shout.
Prior to that game, he had not lost a leg all day. With the highest average of 89.7 against Yannick Kenzos in the last 16. So to wrap up our first leg of the semi-final. Rene Kern on double 10. Finds double 10. So an early break for Rene Kern. And the first 180 of the game for Rene. Conrad Christen loves lingering. Still in the draw. Let's have a quick look at the overall tournament leaderboard. Always interesting to see who's top and bottom. No surprise, Marcel Walpen top for the day. He has been the best player from what I've seen so far.
Who's top of the toes go on to win? The standard is so high and the days are so long.
Will he take on the bull? Does take on the bull.
The days are so long that it's almost just tricky to turn up to an SDC event and win, because you're drained from playing good player after good player. Because when you get to the last 64, realistically you're going to play someone who averages 65 and above every single game.
Yeah.
You can't afford to switch off at any point. So to win 6 games in a row, averaging in the 80s is tough, which is probably where you need to sit.
And of course, the games get longer and longer and longer. This is first to 6. This is potentially a big, long slog of a game if Liam... How would you price up the big number missed here from Liam and Lawrence? Pretty sure he'll go 7 for double 4. It's no bigger than 5s for me that he misses it.
6s.
Does creep it in. Double 4. Don't think this goes. No.
Stackers love twos.
They
though.
do love twos, that's true. I don't see it, James. No.
No.
Rene Kern, I see this going in two. Bat 18 right in the middle. Oh, treble, okay, double two. Not a disaster.
Luke Littleroot in the World Champs.
Is there enough room? Can he see enough of it? Of course he can see enough of it.
This goes, I'm sure of it. He loves tens. Loves tens.
Oliver Frankfurt tens?
No, not.
Doesn't find it.
It wouldn't ring the same as well if we called him Liam Frankfurt Medal Lawrence.
Maybe it's Rene Byrne Kern.
Rene Byrne Kern's a good one. I think it would probably be Rene Vienna Kern though. Vienna Kern sounds. Oh, what a dart from.
I think he might stay there. Oh, it's the bull fives. It's the Marcel Walpen shot.
Oh, and that's exactly the same as
Yes.
what Walpen did.
Yes. Stackers love sevens.
I think this leg is really important for Liam Medal Lawrence. Obviously, in the great scheme of the game, like it's important. But I think it's more so because if he won that leg, then it starts to become a question for Rene Kern that you shook his hand and you lost, and you'll look like an absolute muppet.
Be interesting to see if that is a trend that is repeated in this final, or if his level does just drop ever so slightly. Looking at a 171 here. Has he filled it up downstairs? Hasn't. 133. Oh, hello, Rene. Treble 19. Oh my goodness, it's there for tops for 157. Oh, 157 from Rene Kern. First leg break. It is 12. That leaves double 16. Inside wire. I ruled out the possibility of this going from Rene Kern, but let's see. 137 won't be going. Walpen will be back to level this game up, one apiece. One-sided this game will be. It's 1-4 Walpen, 3-1 Rene Kern.
Stays there. Is that necessary? Don't understand that.
Yeah, I don't understand that. He could have had a clear shot at the treble to leave it all.
Is that the dancing stamina kicking in?
Is it just the heat of the moment? He assumed Rene Kern was closer, just didn't look at the scores.
Rene Kern's still not on a finish.
Yeah. Plenty of time for this double 8. This double 4. Does get the job done with seal. Yeah, no, there's been a couple of legs that haven't been competitive here. This being one of them.
Split.
Straight for it, okay. Oh, dilemmas now.
Great dart. They do look like those knots. It's fine. Yeah, I
Don't see another ton plus there. He's had a 157. Won't have a
There's
156.
quite a fair bit of ribbing. What circles?
That sort of in grooves. That sort of grooving rather than ribbing for me.
Good
no,
darts.
no nonsense from Walpen there. His name last week?
Of course he will have done. Surprised he's putting Rene Kern over Marcus Walpen as Maurizio.
Oh, what a dart. This is ton 40 at least.
I think it'll be a ton. That's ton Sealman.
So Rene Kern, tops for 3 apiece. There it is.
Speaking of Sven Prodolfo, I think he's been on good form recently.
We know that he's long retired double 19 for 115. Doesn't need to go for it. I think that's what I was just thinking about.
I'd be tempted to split here if I was Walpen.
You wouldn't start 20s if you didn't want double 19. So if you're going to start 20s, which I would, then you should be going for that double 19. Because you know that's the scenario. If you hit big 20, you know that's all that's going to be left.
Yeah, I agree. I think
You obviously back yourself to hit the treble 20, then you've got the options. I think he starts that way because he likes double 18. So if you hit treble 20, he'd go 19 as he does seal the leg off. But this is for real daylight between the scores.
I think this would be game sealment if this goes.
Oh, okay, splitting. He's splitting. 2 for double 4.
He's been very good on dubs 4 today.
Dare say Walpen's mind could just be wandering here.
I think he's thinking.
Oh, hello.
Next leg.
Hello, Rene Kern. Oh!
Six perfect darts in a row. Walpen might just throw in a fanfare ton 80.
I think if he goes big number, double, and then kicks off treble 20, we count that as a 9. Oh, speaking of 9s. It's a 12 dart from Rene Kern. Great darts.
And we'll start off with 60 next visit. I think a lot of players, when they have really good visits back to back, and then the next leg starts slowly. Because I think Walpen will start here ton 40, and I think it will ton 80 even, and it just puts so much pressure on Rene Kern. He knows he has to find it, and it will just be 60.
Isn't it? How about 60 with 1 dart?
It would just be a ton then.
Isn't it funny? Walpen looks so likely of hitting 180s on the SDC. You watch him on a televised event, and I've never seen a man look less likely to hit 180.
Oh, for sure.
Never looked less likely in the World Cup on Euro Tour. But here, he can't stop filling the bed. If his first 2 are in, there's room everywhere.
Yeah.
And more often than not today, he has found them. Very worthy winner. He's knocked out 3 of the best players. He's knocked out Stefan Belmont first, then knocked out Jochen Groudens, and now has beaten, or is about to beat, Rene Kern for the SDC Tour Event 17 final.
That's a steady ton from Rene, but it's not enough. For me, his Rene Kern's next visit when he comes back. Good result from our
And great to see him back in the winner's circle, yeah. Had a relatively year.